Have you ever seen an old truck rolling down the road, faded paint, chrome barely hanging on, and think, maybe, just maybe, I should get one of those? They're cheap, simple, and built like tanks. Well, before you jump into the world of 25-plus-year-old pickups, let me tell you why a truck like this, a 97 Chevy like the one I own, might not be the dream deal you think it is. Now, I'm not trying to discourage anyone. On the contrary, I am all for people fixing up old trucks. I've made videos on why you should get an old truck, but you also have to hear the other side of the story. So today's video is called Why You Shouldn't Buy an Old Truck. It's not just a purchase, it's a lifestyle, and not everybody wants that lifestyle. Number one, the age hits you first. A 97 Chevy 1500 is almost 3 decades old. That means every single part on that truck, every hose, every sensor, every bushing, every wire has lived a full life already. Rubber dries out, plastic cracks, electrical connectors corrode. Even if the truck runs great, you're still dealing with the reality of time, and time always wins. You're not just buying a truck. You're buying everything that's happened to it since 1997. For instance, on my truck, I know that it once was in an accident, and I know it because the panels are a different white tone than the rest of the truck. So I knew that when I bought it, I would maybe find other things that had already been jerry-rigged just to get the truck back in working conditions. But I accepted the truck how it came. I was ready to throw in some more money into it if needed, because in the end, it was cheap in comparison to a new car. At least that's the way I saw it at first. And that made sense for me because I don't mind fixing things when they break. So I wasn't going to mind spending an extra $1,000, $2,000 getting it fixed. And just to be clear, since owning this truck, I've swapped out the engine, put in a new fuel pump, changed a few sensors and hoses. So I've spent around $4,000 and $5,000, I would say. So be ready to spend some money because things will break. Number two, the hidden wear you can't see. Here's the thing about old trucks. The problems don't always show up on the test drive. Steering components get sloppy, brake lines rust, intake manifold gaskets seep coolant slowly, fuel pumps get weak, grounds and connectors cause random electrical issues. These aren't dramatic failures. They're the slow, annoying nickel and dime issues that creep up one by one. Sometimes you'll get one every month, sometimes you'll get several at the same time. And unless the previous owner was meticulous, you're inheriting years of deferred maintenance. Number three, the interior reminds you of the 90s. Let's be honest, the inside of the 97 Chevy is pure nostalgia, and not always in a good way. The seats, sometimes sagging, the dash, cracked or faded, or both. The cup holders, designed by someone who clearly didn't drink anything larger than a Dixie cup. The sound system, let's just say Bluetooth wasn't even a dream yet. If you're daily driving a truck like this, you're going to feel the age every time you climb in it. You have to really enjoy the feeling of a beat-up truck and sometimes let go of modern features. I don't have the original radio anymore, but I still don't have a radio with Bluetooth, so I use CDs or just listen to local stations. But you can definitely make some upgrades to it. It can get pricey though if you have a custom shop do it for you, or you can do it yourself and enjoy the process as you customize your vehicle. That sounds like a lot more fun, but again, you're going to want to really enjoy the process. Number four, no modern safety or tech. This is a big one. A 1997 truck has no backup camera, no traction control, no stability control, no side airbags, no modern crash engineering, no advanced braking systems. It's raw mechanical and simple, which is cool, but it could also be considered less safe than anything built in the last 10 to 15 years. If you're used to modern features, this truck will feel like stepping back in time, because it is. Number five, the fuel economy will hurt your soul. The 4.3 Vortec is reliable, but it's not efficient. You're looking at 13 to 16 miles per gallon on a good day, and that's with a light foot. If you're commuting or driving long distances, the gas bill alone might make you rethink the whole old truck dream. Plus, they're not the fastest vehicles either, so you may have to step on the gas a little more to get that speed. Number six, cheap to buy, but not always cheap to own. This is a trap a lot of people fall into. You see a $2,500 truck and think, hey, that's a steal. But then you start fixing things. Tires, shocks, ball joints, fuel pump, radiator, sensors, belts, hoses, brake lines. Suddenly, your cheap truck is a $5,000 to $7,000 project, and that's if you do the work yourself. If you're not a DIY person, you're going to feel every repair in your wallet. Number seven, old trucks are best for people who like working on trucks. This is a truth nobody tells you. A 97 Chevy 1500 is perfect for DIY mechanics, weekend tinkerers, people who enjoy fixing things, folks who want a simple, reliable work truck and kind of know how to maintain it. But if you're not into wrenching, if you don't want to deal with breakdowns, part runs, and troubleshooting, if you just want a truck that starts and goes every day, then an old truck might not be for you, because these trucks reward the people who take care of them and punish the people who don't. So should you avoid a truck like a 97 Chevy 1500? Not necessarily. They're tough, they're simple, they're iconic, and with the right power, they'll run forever. But you need to know what you're signing up for. If you want modern comfort, modern safety, modern reliability, and modern fuel economy, a truck from 1997 is going to feel like a step backward. If you want a project, a workhorse, or a nostalgic piece from the 90s, then it might be perfect. Just don't buy one thinking it's going to behave like a new truck, because it won't. So before you grab that old Chevy you found on a marketplace, think about what kind of truck owner you want to be, because an old truck can be a blessing or a headache, depending on the person behind the wheel. If you want more breakdowns like this, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you own an old truck like this, and what type of issues have you run into, and do you find an old truck to be a blessing or a headache? Let me know in the comments. That is all I have for y'all today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.